All right, here we go. Let me show you a couple things. So I have not really a mixed bag, but I have a couple of preferences that I use. So I have some wedges. This is a 60-degree wedge, Wilson. This is a 56-degree wedge. Usually these are used for when you're in the bunker because they're kind of, as you can see, they're flat clubs. Ugh. So if I was to set this club up and you look at it, this is how it looks head on. So basically when the ball hits this club, the ball hits right in this section right there and it goes up and it could give it a nice spin and a lot of loft. So you can get the ball to go up real high. All right. 56 basically does the same thing, but just it gives you a little bit more distance. Then you coming in, you have I have my 48, which gives me about 5-10 more yards more on my 48-degree club than my 56. I have a pitching wedge. So for me, I'm gonna just break down the distance of my clubs. So for my 60-degree, I usually hit this one about anywhere between 50, about 60 to, I would say 70 to 80 yards. With my 56, I hit this about 100. My 48, I hit my 48 about 100, 105. Pitching wedge is about 110, 115. Actually 110, 120, I'm sorry. This is like 110, 120 club. My 9-iron, don't get this confused. It looks like a 6, but it's a 9 because you have that dash under it. When you have that dash under here, that helps you to indicate that it's a 9. You have the 6-iron, and it has it right under the 6. So there's a difference. So my 9-iron, I hit this is about 140, 145. It varies. This is my 8-iron. I hit my 8-iron about 150, about 145, 155. It depends on the day. Again, I'm not consistent enough to be that great of a golfer just yet, but it's coming. This is my 7. I hit this one about 155, 165. I hit my 6. That right? See, 6-iron. I hit that one about 175, 185. My 5-iron, which is kind of dirty right now, but we're going with the flow. I hit this one about 185, 195. Actually about 190, 195. Actually, about 200 too. I've hit this about 200 a couple times. Work in progress, not consistent yet. My 4-iron, I hit that about 200, 210. Then I have my 3 hybrid, which is tailor-made. I feel comfortable with my hybrids and my woods are tailor-made. I had this one about 200, and if I hit this really good and I hit it crisp, I can hit like 225 easy. But usually this is between 210, 250, 220. I got my 3 wood. 3. That's how you know that it's a 3 wood. It has the number 3 on there, not 5 or 7. And I hit this one usually about 230, about 2. If I hit it again, I'm not consistent enough to really give an accurate number, but usually if I need to hit it and I hit it good, I can get about 240. My max would be probably like 240, 250 sometimes. For me, my drivers is not my is I can hit it consistent, but my distance can vary a lot of times. So usually they call this the 1 club, but this is a driver with the big face for why I can fit against it when it hits the tee. You want that tall tee, and I usually can hit this one about like 1, 2. If I hit it good, I can hit it probably about 275, 255. Yeah, about between 255 and 275 on a good day. Still working on consistency and hitting it dead center. But that's my bag. This is what I'm working with right now. So just these are things that you need to look forward to when you get a golf bag. There's certain clubs that you need, and again, you need to know, you need to learn the distance of each of your clubs. That's why it's good to come to the driving range, because you get to use, so a lot of driving range have flags and the distance for each of the clubs and how far you may go. So you have to figure out how far your clubs go. Some people can hit that, like my pitching wedge. Somebody, I may hit mine's like 120. Some people can hit that as 150, 160, 170. It depends on the golfer and how good they are, how skilled they are. So let me go ahead and hit me a couple balls. I'll give y'all a little rundown as far as like how my swing went, if everything was comfortable or not. But as we go, look at that, nice. They actually cut the grass today. It looks nice here. Have a good one.